Hi guys, by the end of this video, you can get unlimited free leads using this automation plus making the AI write personalized outreach messages based on each lead latest post on LinkedIn. This automation and all the other resources, you can find it in my absolutely free school community, AI Automation Flow, where I drop exclusive automations and resources every day for free. To get the template, simply copy the YouTube video title, then go to my school community, paste it in the search field, and it will be the first post that appears. Here's the file, just press on it, press on download. Now you have downloaded the file, import it to n8n, import from file, choose it, hit on open. And here's the template. You can find it down in the link in the description below. So let me first start by showing you a quick demo. Here's the automation. This section is going to get us the leads we want for free by using Google Search API. And this section is going to make enrichment data by getting all the lead information from LinkedIn, the latest post, a little summary about them, and feed it into AI agents so it can write a personalized message just for that lead. And here's our Google Sheet. You can find it has name, title, LinkedIn profile, URL, the snippet, which means like quick summary about the lead, the image of the post, recent post URL, recent post text. It's going to feed it to the AI agent with the first name so it can personalize the message. And here's the draft message. You can send it to the lead directly or connect it to other automations so it can send it automatically in LinkedIn. So let me first fill the form, and you can see first we have a role. We'll go something like CEO, and the industry keyword is going to be something like real estate, and the location I will go with New York, USA. Now for the leads number, you can see that each run equals 10 results because Google Search API allow us for only 100 free runs. Each run give us 10 results. So when you open Google, for example, if you search for n8n, you can see that we have in each page 10 results. Each search page give us 10 results. So we are allowed in the free plan to only search for 100 pages or 100 runs each day, applied by 10 leads for each run. You get 1000 leads for free each day. So I'm going to go, for the sake of this tutorial, with 2, and that's it, submit. Now it's going to go through. So I'm going to go grab my lunch and get back when it's ready. Okay, so you can see now that the automation has finished. The LinkedIn leads in the Google Sheet all filled up, or all 20 leads. Let me check. Yes, great, all 20. So in the automation, let me go them node by node. First, on the form submission, you can see our first field, which is role, and the second field, industry keyword. The field name for the third one is location, and the fourth one is for the leads number, or how many runs, which means each run equals 10 leads, like we said before. We have gone with 2 for this one. All of these fields, I'm going to show you where we are going to use it. Now for the set fields node, we are going through some renaming and reordering the fields we have gotten. The first one is going to be the current start index, like the first run. So the first run is going to equal number 1. The max pages, we are going to get 10. The current run is going to be 1. And the max number of runs is going to be 2, as we stated in the form. And the role, CEO, great. The industry keyword will be real estate. The location, New York, USA. And the leads number is going to be 2, which equals 20. Great. For the Google Search API, very straightforward way. You are going to get an HTTP request, then fill up this URL, and we're going to give it 2 parameters, which is going to be the key. I will show you now how you get your key. First, hit on Google Cloud Console link, or you can simply search for Google Cloud. Then hit on Console, hit on Select a project, make a new project, name it whatever you want. I will go with Google _ search, hit on create. Great. Now it's creating the project. Hit on select the project. Then make sure your project is selected by pressing on it. Great, it's selected now. Search for custom search API. Hit on first one. Hit on enable. Great, now let's make an API. Hit on credentials. Hit on create a credential, API key. Don't choose anything, hit on create. Copy the API key, go back to n8n and paste it. And for the CX, I'm going to show you now how to get your CX also. Simply hit on the link, or you can search programmable search engine, Google, hit on get started. Now you can name your search engine something like n8n. Select to search the entire web, hit on I'm not a robot, hit on create. Once done, copy only the CX value and not the whole thing, paste it into n8n, and that's it. Now after we have gotten both keys, we are going to get our queue query. You can see that it has this exact order. So if we put it in the Google search, we are going to get the same results. Let me first show you. So first we are going to go with the role, then the industry keyword real estate, then in New York, USA, then the site LinkedIn. So if we have gotten all together and go and search in a new page, you can see that we have gotten our first one. You can see now we have gotten all these LinkedIn URLs. So if we try something like medical, you can see we have gotten now the CEO at the medical sector, great, or CEOs and their LinkedIn URLs. Start index is going to be the number of the current run. Great. For the second node, it's going to be get results. As you saw before, the Google Search API gave us raw data, so we need to organize them into lean and understandable variables. Just a little snippet of code. You can copy it and paste it from the template, no problem. As I said before, it is in the link description below in my school community. You can see here that we have the name, the title, link for the LinkedIn, the snippet, which means a quick summary about who is this lead, their image. Okay, great. So we have cleaned our results, and you can see it has gotten 2 times because we told it to go 2 times. Just a wait note for 10 seconds so we don't hit the search API limit and get blocked. But you can make it 5 seconds, 2 seconds, whatever works with you. And if you found it works well without any problem, you can remove it. For the next node, it's append row in sheet. We are going to get this Google sheet. The link of the sheet will be down. For the name, I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to fill all the fields with the name, title, LinkedIn profile, snippet, image. Great. For the rest of the fields, it's going to go with none, so we can fill it later and identify that this field hasn't filled yet, like the draft message, and know where to stop. You can see in a little bit. After we have added our information, like you see here in a table, the name, title, LinkedIn profile, this is for the second run, and this is for the first run. You can see here all the 10 leads. For the runs counter, it's going to count our current run and calculate how many remaining runs we have. So if you go to the first run, just a little bit of code, don't worry, you don't have to write anything. You can just copy and paste it. So you can see here it has the completed runs, which is 1 until now, and the runs remaining only 1. In the second run, it shows that the completed runs are 2 and the runs remaining are 0. So what we are going to benefit from that, from an if node, you can see that in the first run, the variable for the runs remaining are 1. So it continued with the true path and gone with the second run. Then in the second run, you can see here, the runs remaining are 0. So the runs remaining for the condition is not equal to 0. So it's going to go to the false path, which is going to go to the enrichment leads automation. First, we are going to get the row that has our first information that hasn't been filled yet. You can filter with any header that has none, but I'm going to filter it with the recent post URL that it has a none value. For the if node, you can see that I have a condition. If the JSON name exists, go to the true way, which is going to go to repeat. So if the field has a value of none, it's going to continue for all the leads that has the value of none in the name field. You can see that one of the runs, it has all the information here. But in the last run, we have no output data in this branch. It has gotten with a false branch because JSON name is empty. Why is that? Because in the get rows in sheet, you can see in the settings, I have told it to always output data. So if it didn't find any recent post URL column with a value of none, so it's going to output nothing, which means the name field is going to be non-existent. So it's going to go with the false branch and stop the automation. It has gotten 20 times for our leads, as you can see here. The Apify actor, to get our Apify credential, simply hit on create a new credential, then hit on the API key. And to get our API key, we are going to go to the Apify store website, then scroll down and hit on settings, then go and choose API integration, hit on create a new token, then copy it, Go back to n8n and hit on save. Now you can see our Apify account is connected successfully. I'm going to show you now the Apify actor URL. So here's the Apify actor, the LinkedIn scraper that doesn't require any cookies like your LinkedIn profile information. And here are all its settings. And here's the JSON. So you can copy it and paste it into the Apify actor node. And here's the URL of the actor. Copy it also and paste it in the Apify actor. And you can see that the Apify gives you $5 for free. So after you have seen the Apify actor, it doesn't require any cookies at all. It can access LinkedIn and get all the lead information like the recent post. So I've gotten with the JSON to get the latest post and to be only one, not too many. But you can get any other information and enrich the lead with any other information you like from this actor. The memory, I've gotten 4 gigabytes. You can go with whatever you want. And the next node for the append or update row in a sheet is going to go with the operation append or update row. Basically, we are just updating rows, choose map each column manually. So the column must match the name, which is the first column in our sheet. For each row that matches this name is going to fill the data in the same row. Like the recent post URL, the recent post text, the first name, so we can personalize our message. The last name, you can see here, our table with all the data. Great. Now for the next node is going to be the AI agent. So this AI agent is going to write personalized outreach message for this lead based on the information we feed it, like the latest post text and the first name of the lead. You can see here just a little prompt. You can change it if you want, but I found this is working good. You are a professional networking and thoughtful community builder. Your goal is to draft a genuine and authentic LinkedIn message to connect with a potential collaborator. This message or the message must be based on their latest post to show you have paid attention. Here's the post content. You can see here's the post and the receiver first name. Great. The message should be no more than 3 sentences. It must reference a specific idea or point from the post. Do not ask for anything and do not use any sales-related language. The tone should be warm and conversational, not formal or transactional. Notes, output only the text message. Use the first name in your message. Make the DM short. Don't try to be salesy at all. I'm reading this prompt word by word because I want to show you that this message should be just casual and not salesy at all. So it can increase our response rate and we can engage with the lead immediately after he responds to us. So we'll take this output, like this output you can see from a post. From this lead, it has outputted a personalized message with the first name. I loved how you framed the shift from machines to the digital workforce. It feels like a quiet revolution that's finally getting the attention it deserves. It is inspiring to see how you are helping firms unlock human potential through this new kind of leverage. Great work. Nothing salesy at all, just making a new conversation. Now for the next node, append or update row in a sheet is going to update just draft message column. You can see here it has all the messages. I just came across your post. I really enjoyed your post, especially I just saw your post about Luke and how you connected with him. Very good. So it's going to map it with the name of the row or of the lead and give it the draft message. And just a little wait note because we are hitting 3 Google Sheets nodes and an actor. So I don't want to hit the API limit. So 2 seconds, I found it working well. You can also move it away if you want. And after our lead's finished, has got the false way because it didn't find any rows that has the word none. You can see here, here's the latest row, no none at all. It has gotten to the false way and stopped the automation. So this automation, you can connect it to other automation where you can send these messages immediately after it has been filled to the leads immediately. So like I said before, guys, this automation and all the other resources, you can find it in my absolutely free school community. The link will be down in the description below. If you found this useful, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. If you have any question, drop them below. See you in the next one.